Great news, guys. We're all gonna be rich. Probably. We stuffed a half unit into our pockets yesterday, and if we're being honest, it should have been more. It would have been a sweep, but I always say, if we're not gonna sweep, we wanna hit the higher plus money bet, and that's what we did, because we hit Bryce Miller plus 152. Lucky for us, though, I've got two more strikeout props for today that we can jump on right now. We don't even have to wait. Actually, get subscribed to this channel, then we can jump on the strikeout props. It just takes a second, and when you do that, you're immediately part of the greatest sports betting channel on YouTube. People say that. Now, I don't even know if that's true, but what I do know is we have the best chat on the planet in our live streams. We go live Monday through Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time every single week to hit the plus EV button at OddsJam. Today, we're building the biggest home run parlay in the history of home run parlays, so you don't want to miss something like that. It would help to get the notifications on too when you subscribe, but I'm not here to tell you what to do. Anyways, we're going to start with Logan Webb, 6+ Ks, minus 102 at FanDuel. I can hear the haters now. Slop, this guy hasn't struck out 6 guys in a game all season. They're right, he hasn't. But let's relax, there's only been a handful of games. But here's the thing. 2 of those games were against the Padres, who really don't even strike out. Plus, most of those guys have seen him a million times, so he was never going to strike those guys out. The other games were against the Mets, Diamondbacks, and Dodgers. The Mets don't strike out at all, and he still got 4 of those guys. Up until a week or so ago, the Diamondbacks weren't even a strikeout team either, and he still got 5 of them. Plus, they've seen him a million times too. They're in the same division. My point is, Webb is getting right up to this number against teams that actually are pretty tough to strike out, and we would never even target them anyways. That's not the case tonight. Tonight, Webb and the Giants are in Boston taking on the Red Sox, who strike out all the time. It's their preferred way of getting out. I always say, if I'm going to get out, I'd rather just walk back to the dugout. I'm not going to try and run around the bases. And that's pretty much the attitude that those guys are taking. We're talking 10 times per game on the season. Going through the lineup, there are at least 5 guys that are all 29+% strikeout guys over the last 2 weeks. They're struggling. Bobby Dalbec is going to go down at least 2 times. So all we really need is 4 from the other Red Sox. That shouldn't be a problem for a guy like Logan Webb. He's right up near 30% in CSW on the season. That's called strike swinging strike percentage. That is elite. His only issue this season is he's getting lineups that are just tough to sit down. He's finally going to get a lineup tonight that's actually going to help him get them out. I think he gets at least a 6 tonight. The next bet is kind of a crazy one. We're going to go Landon Knack, 5+ strikeouts, plus 130 at Caesars. His standard line is 3.5. But it's in the minus 140s, so we're going to have to bump it up. We're going to go broke tracing strikeout props into the minus 140s. It's simply not smart. Maybe like if you knew a guy was going to have a higher pitch count or something like that, but that's not what's happening tonight. What's happening here is we have an absolute beast that's throwing to his team that can't even see the ball right now. It's bad. The crazy part is, up until a week or so ago, the Diamondbacks were a team that really weren't striking out. Now, they're a team that's fanned 46 times in their last 150 at-bats. That's wild. You usually have to try to be that bad. Here's the bad news for them. It might not get better tonight because our guy is a grip it and rip it guy if I've ever seen one. He throws a 4-seamer and a slider to righties basically all the time, and guess what? The Diamondbacks lineup is littered with righties that struggle with those 2 pitches. What's even better is their lefties struggle with them too. The best part about this whole thing is Landon has pitched against the same team twice to start this season. That team was the Washington Nationals, and they really don't strike out that much. But Landon Knack got 4 one time and 5 the next time. The thing about the first time around was he only got to throw 75 pitches. I'm guessing the Dodgers were keeping the training wheels on him in the first start because they only let him throw 75 pitches. But in the second time around, he went 90+, and I would think they're going to do the same thing tonight. That's important because if he's allowed to throw 90+ pitches tonight, I don't think there's any chance in hell he doesn't strike out at least 5 of these Diamondbacks. This just feels right. I'll see you guys on the live stream later. Don't forget to turn on the notifications.